What is happening, collectors? Today we are starting that journey. If you saw my last video, I opened up a gigantic box that I got from my mailbox in Detroit. I finally cracked and I had them send it to me because I couldn't wait any longer. There are so many awesome things, and today is really only part one. There's gonna be several parts to these amazing, everything's gonna be awesome in it. So if you have not, please hit subscribe to this channel. I would appreciate it. Hit the notification bell if you could as well. And if you haven't, make sure you do. Leave a like, because today we are talking about graded cards. These are graded sports cards from my personal collection that I've had many of them for years, and I finally decided to send them off to Beckett and had some pretty low hopes. But actually, before I do that, I'm gonna show you this. This was bought off eBay, and you can see it was shipped on February 21st, 2020. So this was before the border shut down and the pandemic started. So I'm excited to see what this is, because I really don't remember, but I know it's a graded card. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, what is this? Okay, it is just a wonderful card that somebody put. But let's see here. Look at that. It is a BVG Beckett. So this is a vintage card, 1952-53 Dickie Moore rookie card. So cool. Like, you just see how small it is. It's rated a 3, but you can tell just by looking at it. Like, this is much smaller. Like, if I just grab here's a Pokemon card, but you can see how much smaller it is than a card. This would be the same as a hockey card. So really cool. My goal is to get every single rookie card of everybody that has a retired jersey number with the Montreal Canadiens. So some of them are going to be very, very difficult or actually impossible, but I want to get as many as I possibly can. So this was another one, Dickie Moore, very, very cool. I'm excited to add that one to my collection. So for the main event, I don't know how this was going to protect in any way, shape, or form. That's gonna do nothing. But anyways, to the main event, this is my Beckett return. This was my first time I ever did a submission through Beckett, and I've been waiting so patiently. It's been literally sitting there for 14 months. 14 months. And some of these cards are not low value cards. Some of them aren't super high, but some of them are quite high. And it made me very, very nervous. So it was time for me to bite the bullet and make her happen. So I'm gonna take this out. There may be some of my information in here. I don't actually. Yeah, I can see there's some information there. This is just all packaging. All packaging. We're going to. We gotta go this way. Gotta go this way. Okay. So they put them in these little baggies here. So we're starting off with a Henrik Lundqvist Young Guns rookie. So I actually know what all the, well, I guess I can't do it this way because I forgot. So there you go. There is a Henrik Lundqvist 9. That's too bad. You look at the centering, 9.5 edges, 9.5 surface, 9.5, but the corners. Now I will say I opened this up. This is from 2005, 2006. I opened up a booster box, sorry, a hobby box on Christmas Day, 2005. And I pulled this Henrik Lundqvist, and back then I didn't know how to take care of the cards or anything like that. I was not even remotely thinking about it. So for it to be a 9 after all these years by sitting in a binder, I'm pretty okay with that. Henrik Lundqvist, a fantastic goalie, you know, and obviously the corners just are not perfect. And the difference between Pokemon cards and hockey cards and any sports cards is they have sharp corners, and it is tough to keep them sharp. But I am still very happy with a Beckett 9 there. Now, that one, I'm going to save that one. We're going to save that one for the end. That's the main attraction. Okay, so next you can see this is Eric Staal. Oddly enough, which kind of funny, is that now Eric Staal is a Montreal Canadian. I never would have thought that would be the case. But we've got the Young Guns of Eric Staal, and I know all these grades, but I kind of forget because I saw when they were graded and sent to me a year ago, and I have not looked at them in over a year. So let's see what Eric Staal has given us is an 8.5. Oh boy. Okay, so 2003. So this is much longer ago. And again, I didn't know how to take care of these cards. I was a kid. I was in high school at this point here, and you know, opened up and happened to keep an Eric Staal rookie card. Who would have thought that he'd be still playing and be playing for the Montreal Canadiens? So another fantastic player, you know, really, really good player. So now we have got one of my favorite players of all time. We've got Saku Koivu. He is a Montreal Canadian for life, and I absolutely love Saku Koivu for a variety of reasons. He overcame some unbelievable health challenges. He had cancer, and came back, and what an emotional ride. One of the greatest Montreal Canadiens to never win a cup, in my opinion, but just unbelievable true leader. So this is actually his official rookie card. I have another one of his rookie cards that was Pinnacle Zenith, and I had that graded by KSA. So this is his true rookie card, oddly enough, and he's in his Sweden. He's in the Sweden colors, which is really cool. So for this one, we got a 7.5, and I knew, you know, again, I'm getting this graded. This isn't worth that much money. This is more just a labor of love because I very much admire Saku Koivu and what he did for the Montreal Canadiens and hockey. So you can see the centering and edges were great, but it was the surface and the corners that just really deducted from it. But still a very, very cool card to have in my collection. So now we are continuing on. Hopefully we get some other good ones here. So this is a yes. This is the Young Guns year. So this is the Corey Perry and Sidney Crosby checklist. So this was also from 2005, 2006, I believe. So we have got a 9.5 and a true 9.5. Look at that, 9.5s across the board. So yeah, that's just a cool one. Corey Perry, another fantastic. Is he a Montreal Canadian now too? Am I misremembering? No, he's a Montreal. I think he's a Montreal Canadian right now too. I'm so disconnected from hockey. This pandemic has just created chaos. And then Sidney Crosby, just what an unbelievable player overall that he is. And actually at Beckett right now is my Connor McDavid Young Gun rookie card, waiting for that to come back. I've got a little longer to go for that one, and that one's coming direct to me, so I don't have to worry about that. But the 2005 year, what an unbelievable year. This was Series 1. Series 2 had Alexander Ovechkin, which I do not have that rookie card. But you look at some of these players. I mean, you've got just some unbelievable players from this year. What a great crop of players. So, all right, let's continue on. Here. We have got John Tavares. So John Tavares, a fantastic New York Islander, left them a number of years ago for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that was a hard breakup. There are still some bitter feelings, and now John Tavares, a staple, a veteran of the Toronto Maple Leafs, I should say. Toronto Maple Leafs, you know, I'm a Montreal Canadian fan. That's all I need to say. I don't need to say much more than that. But we got John Tavares, fantastic player. You know, raised in Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. He was a Leaf fan growing up, so you know, I admire him from going back to his team. But this one got a 9.5, fantastic. So just one, you know, 9.5 away from being true there, but that is a fantastic grade. You know, this is a good card. Might sell this one. I don't know. Again, John Tavares, I like the guy, but plays for a team that, you know, I'm okay to maybe sell this one. This one might get moved. We'll see. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what we have next. Okay, so this is a Jose Theodore rookie card. Another Montreal Canadian, fantastic goaltender. If you guys saw a video I made a while ago, I have a toque, Montreal Canadian toque, that's autographed by Jose Theodore because he played in the first Winter Heritage Classic up in Edmonton many years ago, and he wore it over his helmet. Very iconic. Very great game against Edmonton Oilers. So this is a Jose Theodore, again, not a super valuable card. This is more for my love, and it is a Beckett 8. So again, the corners and surface. So obviously me as a collector, I'm really good at protecting the corners and edges. It's the centering and edges. Centering has nothing to do with me, but corners and the surface, that's where I need to work on collecting and protecting my cards. I'll have to tell the teenage millennial collector to kind of get better at that. So there is Jose Theodore. Now, oh yes. So there's some paperwork in here that I gotta tuck away. There's more. Oh, man, there's a bunch of, and there's more. Man, how much stuff do they give you all this stuff here? Okay, so now we have got a Patrick Wahl rookie card. this is cool. And actually, if you guys are a Patrick Wahl fan, or even if you're not, if you really respect him as a player, you're gonna want to watch a video. I'm gonna be opening up and hunting for one of these very soon, so make sure you are subscribed. Patrick Wahl rookie card. This is OPG, so a little bit more valuable than the tops. This one, I bought this because it was a great price. I didn't spend that much on it, and the reason why is because if you look at the back, look at that chunk. Who knows how that happened, but there is a chunk of the actual card missing. So I knew that surface is going to get just completely obliterated on this card, which is too bad. But again, I just wanted to have it protected. I wanted to have it in my collection. So it's a 2.5. Worth not very much money at all. And you like look at it, the centering edge is not bad. And you got corners and surface. You can see the corners quite well rounded. Even a little bit of a bend there. That one has, yeah, like that's a good bend. So 2.5. I mean, would have loved a 3, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get to pull one of these in, you know, one of the videos within the next couple weeks. So make sure, again, you are subscribed. Now, the main attraction. This has an awesome story. This is my Sidney Crosby rookie card. This Sidney Crosby rookie card, I pulled this, as I was mentioning about the Lungfest, I pulled this Christmas morning. I knew that this was the card I wanted to pull because Sidney Crosby, he was the next one. This was the next Wayne Gretzky. And I will say he is not disappointed. Some of the records and some of the things that this man has done is unbelievable for the sport of hockey. And, you know, you may love the guy, you may hate the guy, but you can't deny that he is very talented, and he's a Hall of Famer. Absolutely, hands down, a Hall of Famer. So I am excited to finally have this card back. Yeah, I opened it Christmas morning. I still remember. I remember this morning. My parents bought me that hobby box. I got to open it, and I was so excited that I pulled a Sidney Crosby. And it sat in my binder for years and years and years. And it's funny. Before I show you the grade, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, you look at that edge. Look at the bottom edge. You see how it's a little bit rough? I move my finger. You see how it's a little bit rough? I thought, oh yeah, look at that. You could see the edge there. Like it's a rough cut. And I thought, okay, Beckett, they're infamously difficult. They're gonna give me a hard time on the edges, right? Everything else looked pretty good. Corners overall, you know, looked not bad. Looked not bad at all. So I figured, okay, that's where they're gonna ding me, if anything, is gonna be on the edges. So without further ado, this Sidney Crosby is a 8.5. I had really hoped for a 9, but I expected 8.5. That doesn't faze me. I fully expected it. But when I looked at it here, I'm like, look at the edges. It got 9.5. They didn't deduct really from it. Centering is a 9, corners 9.5, and then surface got an 8. So I have no idea, and I'm gonna have to go over this with a fine-tooth comb to figure out what is wrong with the surface, because I have no idea what it could be. We're not going to go through that today, but still a beautiful card. This card is still a valuable card. I mean, maybe $1,500. I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head, but if this were a 9, a 9.5, or a 10, and you'll see it on screen right now, that's what this bad boy is worth. And it's only going to become more valuable as he retires, inevitably. So I am very excited. I'm so excited that I have this in my collection and that it's graded now. I may, you know, leave a comment down below if you think I should get this cross-graded to PSA, because I may have a chance at a PSA 9, would be my guess, and that probably would increase the value of it, because Beckett 8.5. And again, I'm not doing this for the money. This is going to stay in my collection forever. This, as much as it's a valuable card, this is a memory. To me, this is a memory. This was a Christmas Day memory that I will never forget, and I have it now encased, and it's going to be protected. So that is it for today, guys. If you're excited for the next video in this series, please leave a like. Have a good day. Bye.